Creative leaders see opportunity to solve problems and imagine a world that others don't. The top 52 creative leaders. Innovation, vision, progressiveness, originality, and resourcefulness are all characteristics of successful creative leaders. Creativity was ranked the most important leadership quality for success in business. This is why here at Skilltivity, we have compiled and curated the top 52 creative leaders today.
At number 17, we have Tony Robbins, author, life coach, expert, and he's on this list for promoting peak performance.
I really think we're all afraid to fail, but it's the only way to learn sometimes. I mean, when people succeed, they tend to party. When you fail, you tend to ponder. And in the pondering is when you usually get the growth, the insight, the strategy that'll change your business, that'll change your personal life, that'll change your finances. And so I think, I don't vote for failure for anybody, but to think you're not going to experience it is absurd. Right. The way to not experience it is to turn it into learning. Everyone's going to measure themselves differently because everyone values things differently. Some people value success or significance. Some people value love more. Some value just basic levels of certainty. So when I look at the specific metrics, I really look at metrics of what are the things that need to be measured to know if your life is going to work or not. So I look at it as our whole lives are guided moment to moment by the state we're in. So moment to moment, our life's controlled by our states. Yep. You know, if you're in an angry state, you're going to respond differently than if you're feeling playful. But what controls those states long term is your model of the world, your worldview. And I look at that as having, as a metric, three things that I look at. I look to see first, what are the targets you're after? The target is, everyone has different goals and dreams and desires. But as I traveled around the world to 100 countries, I started going, holy shit, I'm seeing the same problems. What's underneath it? I began to see that there are these same 6 human needs that we all have, the same needs. We all have a need for certainty, that we can avoid pain and we can have some pleasure, some comfort. We all need uncertainty. We need variety or we feel dead inside. If you're totally certain, you're bored. If you have total variety, you're like freak out. And it's not a balance. It's learning which of these you need more as a person. Everyone's developed a different set of values in that area. The need for significance, to feel unique, special, important, the need to feel loved, the need to grow, and the need to contribute. Some people value certainty at the top of their list. That's their center of their target. I don't want to do anything unless I know it's going to work. I don't want to do anything unless it's the same. If you change anything, they freak out. If certainty is the number one thing on your list, everyone has the same needs, but if it's number one, I know how your life's going to be. I can predict the direction of your life and therefore the destination to some extent. If you're driven by love first, you want certainty too, but love is higher, you're going to behave very differently than if you're driven by significance. I have to be the one. So I look to see which of those needs are the top 2 on your list because they control your life. Yep. The 2 that most people have, 90% of the planet, if you said, of all these needs, which one do you really focus on most day to day? Everybody wants love, but what do you focus on? Most people focus on being significant. We live in a Facebook world where people fake their life, put new filters, make it look different than it really is, tell stories that, you know, are totally full of it to make themselves look good. Because we live in this kind of false world where significance is more important than love. And it separates us. And the other one that we see most often is certainty. People want to be certain before they can do something. You couldn't have started a business like you had if you were absolutely certain before you started. You can never build a business with that. You can never build a great relationship because if it's based on certainty, then everybody's got to stay the same and never change, which means you're never going to grow, which means you're going to be miserable. Right. So my metrics are, I want to find out what's driving you. And I want to see, is it healthy or unhealthy?
Tony Robbins is going to get the best out of you. He's one of those people that's really ushered in the expert space. And what I mean by that is just these people that have really taken it upon themselves to help people and to really get people to that next level. And I tell you, as a creative leader, you really need to be human driven and to just help people through. It's not all about you. You know, it's about like really ushering forward the next generation and that next person up to help them get on another level. Thank you for watching Skilltivity's Top 52 Creative Leaders. And as you follow our curated list, I provided a resource for you. And it's to help you develop your own creative leadership skills. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Creative Leadership Success. And you can get it for free by clicking on the link below in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to Skilltivity. We've got videos coming and you want to make sure to follow us as we keep going on this journey. Hit the bell to get notifications of new videos that come. Just know that Skilltivity, we're here to help you move forward in advancing your creative skills. We're always aiming for that. So from me to you, from Carrington to you, see you soon.